Hello everyone, welcome to the circle. I wanted to record a message. I'm out here in Taiwan. I'm here for a couple of weeks and I am really grateful for this opportunity. It's been really interesting and just really a really great adventure for me, especially for somebody like me. I never thought that a Mexican person like me would be out here, but here I am. And yeah, I wanted to record a message. It's a beautiful day. I'm here at a park. That's why you're listening to a fountain in the back. You're hearing background noises, so you'll be hearing noise. This video from the real world, and the main message I wanted to deliver today is this thought that I've been having about, saying no to self-improvement. There's a whole industry that focuses on self-improvement in the United States, and so saying no to that, to the premise that there's something inherently wrong with you. So I say no to self-improvement and say yes to integration, which goes along with what I posted recently on gratitude. Being grateful for the beautiful things in your life and the pleasant things, but also being grateful for those things that are not pleasant, those things that are challenging and are painful and are a part of your experience. And so I say integration. Say no to self-improvement and say yes to integration, in the sense that I'd rather have the full me being integrated and being able to draw upon all of me, all of my full self, my full authentic self. So I've been thinking a lot about that. And it kind of reminds me of, that scene, the final scene in The Matrix, the third movie, when Neo is finally able to defeat Agent Smith. And the way that he defeats him finally, because Agent Smith is just as strong as he is. He can match him, strength with strength. Agent Smith is basically the reverse or the reflection of Neo, and so it's a match with on all of his qualities, right? And so it's almost like impossible that he would defeat him that Neo would defeat Agent Smith with just by fighting, by resisting. And so what does he do? He merges with them, he integrates, and he goes back to the mainframe, I guess. It's a really interesting metaphor that you see in that movie, and it's interesting that that's how the movie would end. But it resonates with what I'm saying, or what I've been thinking about, which is, instead of trying to resist those things that we don't like about ourselves, what if we turn towards them and first we acknowledge them, we were compassionate with them, we saw them for what they are, just human qualities, and say thank you. And perhaps there's an element of them that have been useful. Maybe there's a lesson there that we needed to go through in order for us to move forward. So that's what I'm talking about. Essentially, integrating those lessons into your full being, so you can become, so that you can actually not become, because you are already whole, you're already full. You just are tapping more into it, more into that energy, more into that space, and you're creating more of that dynamic in your life. And so last thing that I want to say is that it reminds me a lot of what I've heard sometimes of being grateful by saying thank you for sharing as a way to disrupt anxious thinking. You know, we all have those voices in our head that always are putting us down, that maybe our inner saboteurs, or whatever we want to call them, ego. But the first step is being thankful for those voices before turning our attention away. And it's a way to take power away from them. It's a way to acknowledge them and to see them for what they are. They're just thoughts, nothing more. They don't represent anything else. And so this ability to be grateful for just things as they are can be very powerful. And so, you know, sometimes, especially this week when it's been really challenging, the language is so different here. And it reminds me of the first time that I came to the United States. You know, I didn't speak the language, and it was also the same. So once again, I'm here again. It all comes back. Things are here, and then they're not here. They shift all the time, and that's also part of existence. So with that, I just want to leave it and just encourage that saying no to the self-improvement. Self-improvement is out of artificial idea that you're not good enough, and just embrace that you are and have always been good enough, and not just good enough, because that's even that concept is problematic. You just are who you are meant to be, and you're on a path, and just being grateful for that journey is what really counts. And so being able to feel and to be in your body and to feel your full self, even the parts that you don't like, so that you can actually see those things instead of, as opposed to trying to run away from them, to actually face them, turn towards them, and stop seeing them for more than what they are, and to start seeing them for what they actually are, and for the lessons that they bring to our lives. And so that's it. Just wanted to put it out there. Again, this is an exercise in community. I hope that people add to this. It's like I'm picturing like different people put in different pieces of the puzzle, and this me doing this is one part of it. Please put your own pieces. I love learning from all of you, and I love learning, seeing the process of how we can come together with something that's broader, and something that can be very transformational, not just for us, but for other people. And I know it is for me. But anyways, again, saludos desde Taiwán.